Hey guys, Colorful Commentary here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a fight between Chloe Cameron and Kris Blackwell in our continuing series LFC for Life. So without any further ado, let's get into it. And as you can see, both fighters are lining up, and Blackwell seems to be quite aggressive, and just by looking at her guys, she seems like the type of woman that would love to be on top as opposed to being on the bottom. But I think that we're going to find out soon enough what she's made of. But if looks could kill, guys, I would say that Chloe Cameron would probably be the one that we'd probably want to wrestle with, you know what I mean? As opposed to Blackwell, because I think Blackwell will probably do some damage to us. The last thing I'd want is to be going to work the next morning with a limp, or walking with a limp, I should say, you know? I'm not the type of guy that enjoys receiving as much as I do giving. And early on, you can see that Chloe Cameron is the dominant striker, and with that beautiful takedown, you know that she's going to get some points. And it looks like, I mean, if this was a video that you'd probably see on the hub, I mean, great scissoring technique, or set up for the scissoring technique, as you can see Cameron being very aggressive. She's got her on her back, Blackwell I mean, and Blackwell's clinging onto Chloe Cameron, and now Cameron is giving her a couple of knees, which is all good. Cameron goes straight back into it. Man, these women do not let up. They go after each other. And you can see that Kris Blackwell is a bit slow to get up. It does look like she has taken a couple of hits, and she is looking a bit worn out, I would say. But it is the early rounds, guys. Remember, we've got 3 rounds. And we've just come under the 2-minute mark. And as you can see, Chloe Cameron, the aggressor, getting in those strikes, and man, is she good at getting those punches in. Now, obviously, most of them have not landed, guys, and this is a perfect opportunity to do a rear naked choke and get the submission for the win, but Chloe seems adamant. Oh, actually, I take that back. She is trying to, but Blackwell's defense is pretty decent as she turns her around, which is a great move, guys, because by turning her around, what she's done is forced her to take that weight on her and also maneuver herself on top of her, which I told you from the get-go, guys. I had a feeling she's the type of woman that loves being on top, and as we get back into the action, and you can see that Chloe Cameron's having a hard time, and you can tell that Chloe Cameron, the lady with the blonde hair, does not have the mass on her that Kris Blackwell has. It's obvious to see. I mean, she's quite the unit. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why when I was saying before that, you know, if I was to wrestle either of these women, I'd prefer to wrestle Chloe Cameron, is because I just imagine that it would feel less like I was wrestling a dude. You know what I mean? But having that said, let's get back into the action. Now, Chloe Cameron's taking her down again, and again, that's very good, guys, because I think that might be her second takedown so far, and those are valuable in terms of the points game, and could make a huge difference in this fight. Now, Chloe Cameron asserting dominance again, getting right on top of Kris Blackwell, and Kris Blackwell, oh my god, shades of the WWE, gets her into that hold right over there. It was like that was pretty much, by WWE standards, that should have been a simple, like, you know, pinning attempt right there, but that seems to be the end of the round, guys, and that was some WWE stuff. I'm not gonna lie, that was one hell of a maneuver by Kris Blackwell, and Chloe Cameron looks like she is gassed, guys. One of the problems that you can come across, especially when you are quite active in the first round, is that it does take a lot out of you, and if you don't have the stamina to be able to go the distance, then it can come back to haunt you. And I hope that for Chloe Cameron's sake, that she does have enough in the tank to keep going, because she's been making this fight very interesting, especially taking on an opponent that's a lot bigger. And with the highlight reel, you can tell that Chloe Cameron's really been, I guess, fighting on par with Kris Cameron. But as you can tell, guys, I have a sneaking suspicion that she is a bit worn. She is a bit worn out. She is breathing heavily, and that can only happen when you've been the way that Chloe Cameron's been fighting. She is the aggressor, guys. So it only makes sense that she would be feeling a little worn out. But regardless of how I feel about, you know, her being worn out, hands on heads, not a good sign, guys. But I mean, an amazing athlete, amazing physique. I'm pretty sure if Chloe Cameron asked any of us guys to wrestle, there's no way in hell any of us would say no. Not so much for Kris Blackwell, obviously, but Chloe Cameron all day, every day. I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? As a man, I know who I'd wrestle. You know what I mean? Whether it be for competition or or other purposes. But as the cornermen walk away from the fighters, we get ready for the second round. Kris Blackwell adjusting the lower half of her attire, apparently giving her a bit of a wedgie. Chloe Cameron getting ready again. Cameraman doing an amazing job, getting the right angles. I mean, I love the bird's eye view. There's many times in my life where a view like this would have been great, especially in beaches, guys. And again, cameraman doing an amazing job. We all know why Chloe Cameron gets all this camera time as opposed to Kris Blackwell. It's very obvious, guys. You can't hate people for that. You can't even hate the cameraman for that. But anyways, we're back into the second round. And already you can tell that Chloe Cameron's, well, she did seem like she was going to be taking slow and a measured approach, but she seems to have been the aggressor in the first couple of hits. She's getting back into it, guys, and it seems like Kris Blackwell is holding her way. That punch did seem to hurt her a bit. Got her right in the nose. Cameron's got her leg hooked. Is this going to be a takedown attempt? No. Great takedown. A bit delayed, a bit warm. Well, I guess, Blackwell did make a meal of it by making it go on for so long, but Cameron's in a dangerous position right now, guys, and that's the last position you want to be in. You know what I mean? She's got her, holding onto her. Now she's holding onto the ropes. Oh no, this is a dangerous position to be in, guys. You do not want to be in this type of position. Uh-oh. Oh, no. She is gone. Completely tapped out, guys. Oh my god, she completely knocked her out. The worst possible position you could be in. And Kris Blackwell kicking her away disrespectfully like that while she's trying to sort out her wedgie. And Chloe Cameron, unfortunately, was not able to go on. As you can tell, like, I just like any other guy out there, I mean, I'm just as concerned as you are, guys, you know what I mean? She does seem to be breathing, though. She looks like she's slowly getting consciousness back. She's coming to. But I mean, I'd try to give her all the CPR and all the DPR that I could, guys, in order to make sure that, she came back a lot quicker. I can say that it's not fun when something like that happens to you. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been have done MMA before, but I can tell you, a rear naked choke is not fun, guys. Even before you pass out, there's nothing pleasant about it. And just like that, Kris Blackwell has won her first fight, and apparently was her very first fight, guys. How about that? What a way to start off. Now, as you can tell, this isn't the result that we were wanting, but hey, I mean, she really took it out there. I will say, of the two, Kris Blackwell did not look like a seasoned striker. More than anything, she seemed like a brawler, if I was going to say. Chloe Cameron was the only striker. Obviously, Chloe Cameron not pleased with that. I mean, well, guys, I mean, a little bit of water on didn't hurt nobody. I mean, it would be preferable if, like, these fights would have, like, a wet t-shirt competition where both these girls would literally, like, hug each other and press their chests up against each other. But hey, I mean, we can't always get what we want, guys. I mean, in a dream world, in an ideal world, that would be perfect. But that's the end of the video, guys. This is Colorful Commentary, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, definitely comment and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright.